check it. That beat is real. Don't will make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. For check it. For check it, check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Put sugar level for check it. For check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Step into a world of exquisite fragrances at Ghana's #1 perfume hub. Visit us at Rack Luxury Perfume, located in Santa Maria, Asiama Junction, or find us in New Akimota, opposite Christ Redeemed Glory Church. Just a 3-minute walk from Akimota Melcombe, your journey to finding the perfect scent begins here. Whether you're shopping for yourself or looking for the perfect gift, we offer an extensive collection for both wholesale and retail. Proudly, we are the exclusive sole distributor for the luxurious Gloria perfume. Follow us on social media for the latest updates and exclusive deals. Find us on Instagram at rack_perfumes and on Snapchat and TikTok at rack_perfumes. Connect with us on Facebook at Rack Luxury Perfumes and be the first to know about new arrivals. Reach out to us at +233 59 461 6199 or WhatsApp at 059 861 2592. Rack Luxury Perfumes. Smell unique, smell classy.
Anyways, we are here to do your favorite, and your favorite is surely Showbiz Daily. 24-hour Showbiz Daily.
Yeah, 24 hours. Sammy Flex TV going 24
hours. Now we are coming to do Showbiz Daily for 24 hours.
Yeah.
So you'll be running left, right, and center.
On our Facebook, we have written that there's 24 hours.
Yes, on our Facebook. I know. Even on YouTube, we have written that.
Yes, because it's on demand at any point in time.
A video can drop in.
And watch.
Plus, we also dealing with different people around the world with different timelines.
Are there. You can go in at any time and watch. So we are doing 24 hours.
But has the NDC explained the 24-hour economy well?
Well, for me, no. And the thing is, if
I've not heard any convincing explanation from them yet.
The point is, if they try to say it in its proper context, people will be convinced that it is not possible at this time. So they just have to do it like the way politicians will do it. They try to generalize it so that you can't go deeper to say that, but are you sure you can do this 24-hour thing? That's what they are just doing. So it's a political kind of message that they want to give out. It has happened before. The same thing with one district, one factory, one village, one dam and stuff. That is slogans. And people respond to slogans. And you see, when the slogans are in like that, they can use that to defend anything. Like now, when you ask any NDC member, what is your party going to do when you come to power? They will say 24-hour economy. And no, there's no need to explain whatever. Just say 24-hour economy. Like the way LPP came with free education. Free education. And then people were even saying that whatever that you ask for, they will say free education. Free education. Free education. They were using free education to cover any problem that will come.
If you talk about roads, obviously free
education. The same, like anything that you talk about, they will say free education. The same thing is happening here. So 24-hour economy will have the same fit. I don't think they can do it, but it's part of the political messaging, so they will do it. And anyway, Baumia says you can even pay 1 cedi to get a phone.
How did they happen? Where did they happen?
It was on campaign platform. But the core, I get the core message, but the way he puts it
presented
out,
yes,
that's what is causing the
what was he saying?
He was saying that he's a digital man and he's going to make the digitization so easy for people to get access.
Okay.
And one of the ways is to collaborate with the service providers like the MTN, telcos, yes. So we are going to collaborate with them in a way that they can give you the phone and then you will pay it in installment. I mean, it is done elsewhere. Yeah, and he's trying to do same. But here's the thing, like you are saying, even in Ghana they are doing it. But he's saying that it is going to be so easy that anybody at all can have access. So in his quest, trying to convince people that it will be easy for people to get. Then he said that, you see, the telcos can give you the phone and then you pay 1 cedis a month or 2 cedis so that you can have your phone. And then you pay it in an installment. And people are now saying that you are using an example of somebody paying 1 CD for a phone. If that phone is costing you like 2,000 cedis, how many years are you going to use to 200 years. How many years are you going to use to pay such an amount? So I get his idea, but in their quest to convince people, they give ridiculous examples and promises.
Yeah.
And we can put this one into it, because if I want iPhone 15
Pro Max,
15 Pro Max,
which about 15,000 Ghana cedis,
and I'm paying 1 cedi.
You will the debt to your children.
You will the debt to your children forever.
So I get him, but they should be careful how they put the messages out, because sometimes now he will come back and explain it in a way that will make sense. But they are using that one against you, even if that's not what the core message that you wanted to put out. It is still out there and people are using it against you. So the politicians should be careful when it comes to their political messaging.
These politicians should know that in Ghana, the simplest promise that you can give to someone can even get a person to follow you. No need to tell lies. No need to tell lies. They always come and tell lies and get the people to vote for them. Later, when they come to power and they start demanding for accountability, now they shift the blames. Oh, this person is the problem. We are not doing what we promised to do.
Almost shift blame for any problem. Can so be now? They will tell you, oh, I messed up. But as soon as this mess up is bigger than what I am doing. Say, will say, oh, Chemo the disc can't me first Ghana and your kind of point. You say, Chemo a disc. They will just say, oh, now maybe they are now walker. Now, about for by then on my mom. What the others will tell me, that is the most painful part. But most of the promises that they are giving are things that are already in existence.
Yeah.
I don't know why it is difficult for them to come and say, oh, we want to expand it. We want to make it big. We want to amplify it. Because all the things that both parties are promising, all these things are already in the system. Last time also, was it somewhere last month, a friend of mine complained about the fact that now some of these telcos, they give phones that people pay in installments. The moment you default one, they will lock the phone. There is nothing you can't use the phone. They will block it until you go to pay. And that is it. So it is already in the system.
But they are not paying 1 CD. That's the difference.
That's the difference. And American. So in his
promise,
no, he wants it. He wants to explain it to the extent that he wants to mean even the ordinary person, the person that can't even afford the most expensive, can also get one suitable, and that is it doesn't work it doesn't work that way in any sense of
Charlie, me, as much as I know, everybody's mind is made up already on what they are going to do. So at this stage, the long talk, I wonder which people they are going to influence them do with the long talk. As a matter of fact, politicians, we know they are all the same. A, B, C, they are all the same. Just pray to live around them, because at every point in time they are using someone. If you look around you and you can't find who they are using, you should know you are the one they are using. Let's get into Gia for Showbiz Daily. Let me say thanks to Digital Rasta, his called Currency, who is doing our camera for us. Richie Flex is the editor director of the show. And to the people here on the show already, you've seen Roland Amate from Shagzi Shatta Movement Empire, as well as Roland Report on YouTube and RolandReport.com. And I also have Team Dodo Solomon, who is at the extreme end, our online manager here at Flex Entertainment Limited and Intidosu Digital Solutions, who thinks that Intidosu Digital Solutions, their services have been so cheap after coming across some circles issues. Another for another day. Well, because we are talking politics, I came across a video online. The video has been trending since this weekend. It's about Agya, who was performing with a certain band, and I think in the middle of the performance there were some fans who were cheering on Mahama, 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 Mahama. Agya, upon hearing that, got angry and he decided to walk off the stage, drop the mic, and that was the end of it. As it stands now, Agya thinks that at that time the person shouting Mahama, Mahama was disrespectful, was not necessary, because as a people we all have our political ideologies, but to push yours on me, to make it look like, oh, why am I not supposed to do anything until I hear this name? Agya felt highly disrespected and he left. When you go on social media, many have reacted thinking, oh, Agya overdid it. Some people even think that, oh, Agya could have handled it differently. This and many more are the issues happening. I also want to play this video for you after I ask my people and yourself, what do you also think about Agya's reaction, whether he owed it indeed or there could have been a better approach to this. Let's watch this video. I'll be back. As to why Agya would react like this, I believe many are still thinking about it. And how about the guys, their reaction? Agya is performing. What was the meaning of this shout of Mahama, Mahama? Chebo, what have you heard about this, or what can you also say?
It's some way. You see, as human beings, we think differently. And we react differently to issues.
True.
For me, I will not react like that. I
Never.
think no, not at all. I'm too focused to, get distracted by somebody shouting something that I disagree or I'm not in favor of. And I have example to give. Or in my own life, I've been working for so many people that I disagree with them in terms of their religious background, and all that. I don't care about that. I'm doing my job. After that, I move on. And people like Agya should learn that. You are there to do a job. Somebody shouting Mahama, Mahama from wherever, you are holding microphone. The person can never overtalk you. Like, never. They will not talk in a way that. In fact, Agya had just one assignment to sing. You are there to sing. That's your job. Just do your singing and go. If you decide to respond to those who will be saying things, and then I do my SOJ. Because Shatta Wale, so imagine Shatta Wale on a stage singing and somebody somewhere is shouting maybe beam beam beam, but then Shatta Wale will get angry. I won't sing again because we are doing. Oh, come on, Agya should come back. He should come back. I think yes, he's human being. Sometimes you react to things spontaneously in a way that later you regret it. But I think he should learn from this. Because this thing can also affect him in terms of jobs. When they are calling you, somebody is going to shout Mahama for you to stop doing your job. No, then you will not even engage you at all. Because they say I may meet you where I may be now me say oh me person Jaku ebe ball I say. Now me say I don't say eh na so be become Mahama no job boy. No, any am couple or before for don't care about those things. And again, people are shouting Mahama because one kasano where you were politics. So they are just meeting you with the politics that you are political exposed commentary what you can make. You are a politically exposed person. You have declared your stand, done some campaigns and all that. So that's why people are doing that to you. Any musician be an okoha or shouting Mahama. Because they don't know that person's affiliation or that person will not even respond. So, or no, but say, why another useless noise in the oil. But if they will shout Mahama to you and you will respond, one more marrying. True. One more marrying. So, for me, I think Agya should think about it and know how to react to some of these things or how he will respond when people are doing something like that. So this one, for me, I think he did not do his job or he did not do the right thing after that noise. I mean, it can happen to anybody in different forms, and people will react differently. That's why I'm saying that for me, I won't do that. If he has done that, fine, but going forward, he should think about it. I will not like blame him too much for reacting like that because this is the first time. But going forward, he should know how to handle things when he meets something like that. Since now, no one can declare to be with one political party, ABC. And some will be even worse than this. We just say, oh, Tony, no, baby, NDC. Well, come on, this is nothing. But what baby? Unyanya Juma na come to MPB ni mama na intana and also and so bad. So you should find a way to deal with some of this thing because why not so bad politics there? It will happen again.
Well, Ro, I don't know if you have also seen this earlier.
I know by this time the Agya has definitely learned his lessons because you know, some way somehow, as much as I don't fault his reaction, like I won't blame him so much for reacting that way too. But in the other hand, I would also blame him for such a conduct. Yes, such a conduct, like not coming from him though, but from the people that were shouting Mahama. Because in recent times, Agya himself has seized the opportunity in the middle of his performance to throw in one campaign message or the other.
Oh, he does that?
He does. They do.
So I'm sure that was what the guys were
exactly. Most of the performances that he's been doing, a woman he will try pause. He will jab aqua to so definitely people that are either disappointed members of the party or people from the direct opposition that may not agree with you. We will not also leave you for you to come and rubbish whatever you think you have on their faces and go like that. To them, it is one of the no-go areas for them. And just like you couldn't tolerate when somebody was mentioning Mahama, they won't also tolerate for you to just throw in a campaign. You may see it as harmless. You may see it as maybe, oh, wait, I mean, come for me. But just like, also come Mahama, Fema. No, say any award. So I also campaign messages in getting out to film. Exactly. So now to warm, just that Ebiana Otutu no unshia umita. And then they share.
I say bua pako. Oba ko share before.
We share before. We share a before. You understand? So me, I know now. He will learn his lesson to know how to either deal with some of these things when they come, or he would know how to hold his ground when some of these things do happen. Because I don't think because of this he is going to pause his performances or his gigs. No. And look at the times that we are in currently. We are getting closer to decision making time, and things are getting tensions and things are heating up by the day. So unless you decide to pause your gigs, which I know Ijako it won't do it, then he needs to psych his mind and prepare himself for even a double or triple dose of some of these things. Because if you are not humble, you won't shut down also. Now that is when you know that you may have the microphone, but you wouldn't have a voice. That is it. So I wouldn't blame him so much for reacting that way, because he's human. But then he should also put it at the back of his mind that the way he couldn't tolerate some of these things when they came at him is the same way people were also feeling pinched but did not react in other areas. So
when he did it.
Yeah, so he should just brace himself for some of these things. They will come.
I see. Now I want us to go to London, where our brother, who is now living in UK, George Britton, has been speaking. He spoke with Class FM here in Ghana, talking about streaming and how we do it right here in Ghana. And I found interest in the story. I said, well, let's have a conversation around it, the good, the bad, and even the reality in what George Britton is talking about. Richie, bring me George Britton's story as was published by GhanaWeb.com. Then after, I go to my people to seek knowledge, information, and understanding as well. It says, Afrobeats, Ghanaians have terrible streaming habits. George Britton on why Nigerians dominate. George Britton is saying that the reason Nigeria is dominating our Afrobeat circle is that George Britton has made some striking observations about why Nigerians dominate the music market internationally compared to their West African counterparts. Now, speaking on the Class Morning Show CMS with Prince Benjamin PB, he bemoaned that non-Ghanaians overseas support Ghanaian acts more than their compatriots. Hey, really? Non-Ghanaian overseas support Ghanaian acts more than their compatriots, which consequently impacts the careers of local artists negatively. Additionally, the shunning of record labels by Ghanaian artists, he remarked, continues to work against the projection of Ghana's music and its makers abroad, depriving the legendary West African country of its fair share of music tourism and its rich revenue. The UK-based Ghanaian music executive said Nigerians are pushed heavily, marketed to us abroad as Africans, creating this image over time that they are the only Africans who do music. This has resulted in a phenomenon where even non-Nigerians are considered Nigerian by the international community, he intimated. People think Kamido is Nigerian. When they hear the songs of Olive the Boy, they will definitely think it is Nigerian. It is because, you see, there isn't a force from Ghana that makes people say, okay, this is Ghana. It is assumed that Afrobeat comes from West Africa, so it is Nigeria or Ghana. But they know the Nigerian artist more, so every song they hear, they say it is a Nigerian song. And I think some of the points in there, like the last one, where he says, okay, so let's continue reading. He says, my neighbor is a white guy. He's always playing Afrobeat. He doesn't even know it intimately, but he's playing Afrobeat. When you ask him for his favorite artist, he says, oh, Nigeria, Nigeria. George Britain added, for a solution, he urged, we need to get the record labels into our space. Let the labels market us outside our comfort zone. Then our music can be heard in America, Europe, Asia, South America, and all that. The creative strategist, I love the title, the creative strategist challenge those who may push back, claiming these markets are not necessary to the success of Ghana music and its makers. You need, or you do, listen, George Britain is saying you do need the record labels. You do need them. Listen. Now, JB Records boss identified that to solidify Ghana's music presence internationally, citizens have noticed their patriotic role, shun plagiarism, and consume music on the right channels. He admonished the streaming habit of Ghanaians is very terrible. We do not stream music. So if you look at all the artists, all the successful artists who are making very good numbers, check their data. You see that Ghana is probably number 4, number 5, or number 6 for Ghanaian artists. If you want to be known, we have to cultivate the streaming habit, he commended. And he says we have to have a united front and say we are pushing more Ghanaian artists internationally. We have to get record labels in our conversation, and trust me, the rest of the world will come to us. George Britain has assured us. George Britain thinks that streaming culture is a problem in Ghana, and that even when you go outside, according to George Britain, who has been in UK less than a year, he says that there are people who are not Ghanaians streaming our songs more than those who are Ghanaians, and that until we increase our streaming culture, our music industry will still be where it is. It will not go very far. Real. Saneba, eh?
Saneba.
Eh. Okay, I'm a streaming.
Forget it.
Eh.
Forget it. You know?
How do you understand what George Britain is saying to start with? No, how do you understand what George Britain is saying?
Okay, so he was talking about, or from the beginning, he was talking about the fact that Ghanaians don't have good streaming habits, which is why our songs don't cut across internationally. Then in the middle of his conversation, he actually gave the real reason and the solution, which was marketing and affiliation. Case closed, case die. So he's saying Ghanaians. Let me explain why Chemo was saying Kelini Latte Pro Max. You see, you are saying Ghanaians don't have good streaming habits, okay? But you're also preaching.
Is it true?
It is not true.
Hey,
even the assertion that he made that most of our top artists, when you go into the analytics, Ghana is probably number 4 or whatever, it is not true. It is not true. And then we have a huge example, if not long ago, one that is very evident during COVID times for Sarkodis's Black Love concert.
Yeah.
Which country broke 6 platform?
Ghana.
It was Ghana.
Ghana.
So what is he talking about in terms of streaming? Yes, we may not be up to par like other countries, but you see that streaming culture, Ghana has also got it. Ghana has it. Ghana has it to some extent. Yes, we have other areas still to go down in terms of some of these education, like some parts of the north and even some of the hinterlands. Yes, we understand. But majority of the people here, if you take 10 top artists in Ghana, all of them, you can get all of them, either 1 or 2, you see Ghana. You will not find Ghana on 3rd or 4th. Then it means from the beginning of that particular artist's career, his target audience were channeled to a different country from the beginning.
And there are some people like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if he is talking about probably certain artists that he's handled, like the Camilos and co, who's probably maybe the beginning of their career, they decided to channel their target audience or their basic audience to a certain market, then that's fine. Then those people, you can either find Ghana at 3rd or 4th for them. But if we are to list all the top Ghanaians as we have now, none of them he should list them. None of them he should list. then we can give him the breakdown, or maybe we should go and bring proper data to back what else. This is just
that they are still on top.
Exactly. Else this is just an assumption for me.
Well, he also talked about record labels being one of the problems.
So one of the problems is that you said Ghanaians have bad streaming culture. Now you are saying we should open up to record labels, invite them, collaborate with them and all of that. That I totally agree. If we want to expand, we must collaborate with some of these labels in order for them to go. But I ask myself, when our artists, you said because Ghanaians have bad streaming habits, that is why our songs don't cut across.
Yeah.
So now, if I am an artist and I sign to Empire, will Empire come and teach Ghanaians how to stream for my song to go international?
Well, he thinks that Empire has a way of taking you out there.
Yes.
That's how he wants to say.
So they're out there, no, it will make Ghanaians stream or learn how to stream songs.
Not necessarily Ghanaians, but to market you global, yeah.
So you see, let the conversation be straight. If you are talking about Ghanaians having a bad streaming habit, let all your analogy and your examples go under that particular bracket, where I know that, okay, Ghanaians, like, maybe let me pick Fancy Garden for example. When you go up north, streaming culture there is very low. So you can definitely see it in their streams.
Okay.
If you want to make such examples, we would agree. But if you would want to say, okay, so Fancy Garden should come and sign to, let's say, Links Entertainment, and that is what will make his songs being streamed in up north, it's somewhere for me. You understand? And if Ghanaians indeed had bad streaming culture as he is making it look, then I don't think these artists that are even being marketed well in our space will still get the streaming, because Obia own him, they own him. Obia own him. Obia own him. No matter how you. So that thing has to do with primarily marketing. And marketing, that is where I would agree with him that if we want that hard marketing, that huge form of marketing on our product, then we need some of these collaborations. We need to do things that will drive them into our market, of which some will collaborate, so we can have that expansion. Okay. I agree with him. But on the assertion that Ghanaians have bad streaming habits, which is why our songs do not cut across, it is not true. It is not true, because most of the songs, most of the top artists that he is talking about, all of them in their analytics have Ghana.
Still Ghana leading.
Ghana leading.
Yeah, Ghana leading. Most of the YouTube channels based here in Ghana. When you go there, still Ghana is leading.
Whether YouTube or all these streaming platforms, it is still Ghana. And the Ghanaians that we are talking about, they are Ghanaians living here and Ghanaians living abroad. And if you want to say Ghanaians even living abroad self, and I come a conversation here somewhere, because Ghanaians living abroad don't do free downloads. Yes, Ghanaians living abroad who stream music, they don't do free downloads. They stream. So which ones are you talking about? Like, what do you mean by Ghanaians have bad streaming habits, which is why our songs don't cut across? It is not true. If we had bad streaming habits, like he's saying, then none of our top artists will have Ghana in their analytics as first or second. None of us will do. That's it. So I agree with him that we need collaborations. We need to entice some of these companies into our market. But as to it being like Ghanaians having bad streaming habits, which is why our songs are not cutting across, it
goes beyond that.
No, it goes beyond that.
And again, let me also add that those who have released some good songs over the years, when they release those songs, nobody forces anybody to go and stream them.
No.
You wake up and the videos are just going, the songs the numbers are just running.
Yeah.
Nobody forces you to go and stream. It will just go. Sometimes the ones that they even spend time and money and everything to put all them things out. I understand. You know, so I'm sure they just have to hear.
Kipaluta Makume.
Or release a Kwame who say Wako radio interview.
Wako be one Anna.
Debbie, Uncle Baby, I want to quiet.
Oh, okay. Oh, but no call 3 music ninja a Kipaluta. Why that
Kipaluta? But his numbers are growing, and when you go, primarily it is Ghana.
On my influence, BS because I'm finding
okay.
And it's all over the place. So yeah. So okay, I think sometimes our industry folks or our
Chamo person to bomb. I said, oh, CV, chamo fire. Just betting the Tiasia. Just the Tiasia, you know, Cosuna Casa.
I think, I send by a munabutre. Some of the things that he's saying, yeah, obviously is true. Like we will need more investors in the space, and then yes, even if Ghanaian streaming culture is
terrible,
bad, like it's terrible as he say, you can't force anybody to stream your song. So even if you are going to look for a solution, the solution wouldn't be let's find a way for them to let's increase the numbers for the numbers for now. If you bring me a proposal and I see that thing, I'll rubbish your proposal.
Okay.
The reason is that you can't force anybody to stream your song. So just writing numbers on paper and telling me that I'll give you 10 million streams. What can
Chamo can't see.
I tell you.
Chamo can't sleep as well.
The thing is disturbing me.
I can see.
Yeah. So if you just write numbers and you say, because you see the way that he's talking, that's the kind of proposal that you will see. Because it's just about let's increase the numbers. How do you increase the numbers? You can't just increase the numbers. The solution is to give the people what they want.
Exactly.
Let Kim Paluta give us Makoma, and then go and sleep. The numbers will come. Then just for you to sustain it, and then you push it with your marketing thing. So the first thing is about the product.
Okay.
Meanwhile, he didn't even say, but I didn't see him putting emphasis on the product.
Yeah.
The product is the main thing. You are talking about Nigerians taking over, and the guy mentioning Nigerians, and they are even adding somebody like Kamido to the Nigerian pool. It's simple. Kamido's song is as good as the Nigerians ones that are making waves.
Okay.
That's the meaning of it. That's it. Because when people see you to be the best, they will count you among the best.
Of course, at every point in time.
That's exactly. So it's so obvious, but we are just going around the thing, saying other things, giving all the jargons that we can. Giving big words, but no. First of all, it's about the product. When Kamido got a very good product to sell, I mean, he was all over the place. Okay, he is all over the place.
Yeah.
Let me put it.
No, by the time that he had hit, obviously, if someone says you were all over the place, I'm not sure it's an insult.
Yeah, he was everywhere. Everybody was listening or streaming or whatever to that song. So his assertion that we have bad streaming habit, I disagree.
And that is why we are not hitting the international market.
No, it's about the product. If you have good product, people will just find it wherever it is. It's one thing. Again, I will agree with him that if he says that we should make streaming more easily accessible in our own way, or encourage people to stream more, fine. That one I will agree. Like, okay, even what we have now, we can do better. So let's push it to that level. How are you going to do it? I will agree with you. But if you say we don't have it at all, no, they know what they want. When you go online right now, go and check even just Sarkodie's videos. You will see what people want. Go and check Shatta Wale's video. You will see what people want.
That's true.
They have the numbers without them doing any magic marketing or whatever plan.
It is the normal process everybody is using.
Exactly. What I wish Shatta Wale was here, then I'll ask him what he did to make taking over went everywhere like that. And let's see if he did anything special or anything magical.
No.
And that's the product. If you have such a product, it will be an international sensation. Because that song taking over is everywhere. All the reactions coming from even outsiders, the white people, the Nigerians, wherever.
They're all loving that way.
They are all loving it. So it's about the product. That's the main thing. But it looks like our experts here don't really care about the product, but rather give you all the
results,
to give you the results that you need. Meanwhile, that's not what we are looking for. And again, the record labels, they will come here if it will make financial sense or business sense. You cannot just go and tell them to come and they will come.
No.
In fact, based on what I have seen,
with record label dealings,
with somebody working to, it will be difficult for a record label to come here, especially if they are serious and they want to do business. No, like, can you present such a paper or such a document to any serious record label? What I have read, to any serious record label to come and invest in an artist in Ghana here, and you, an expert agency, you are the one going to handle the artist. Forget it. No serious record label will come. That's the point that I'm trying to make. Because you are not convincing the person that if you invest this much, this is how much you are going to get. If you give me this much, this is how I'm going to handle it. That then is not in that document. And serious investor or G document now when you grant one here about it. We can't start business with this. And the way our man George Britton is talking is going that direction, because in his submission I didn't see him saying that when we bring the investors they will make their money, and this is why we should bring them or we should expose them to the money that they are losing. I mean, somebody like Hamido, George Britton, he has told us before, he got invested that he was not even looking for.
Yes. Is that the point? They were chasing him?
They were chasing you.
Yeah.
And why do you think they will chase you?
Yeah.
It's so easy.
And why did they even not sign?
You had a product that they knew that they can make money out of. So it's not about us opening up or going for the record labels. They will come in if you are giving a product that they think they can sell and make their returns. So for me, it's about the product, and all other things will fall in place. It's not about getting numbers and showing them numbers and all that. No, let's give them the good product. All other things will fall in place.
Yeah, I think I was also going to add that. You see, sometimes if the thing is good, nobody will tell you to go for it.
Not at all.
Nobody will tell you to go for it. Like you even be looking for it. Akokwa, when Akokwa became an instant hit, can we say that people did not stream? When Akokwa became an instant hit, everybody was following the song. You so go and check the numbers and they are good. We're real Ghanaians showing love to their own. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So yes, I understand. And again, when George Britton talks about record labels are a firm with bigger force as compared to the independent artists.
Yeah, for sure.
But even once again, if you pick a record label, do you think their concentration will be in your home country?
No.
So whether your home country has a bad streaming habit or good streaming habit,
it doesn't even.
The other countries are bigger than your country.
Yes.
So whether Ghanaians have bad streaming habits, it has no correlation with why our songs are not cutting across.
That is what I wanted to add.
They just need a product that they can sell. So we should be focusing on the product. Giving a good product like Kamido gave us some time ago, and we can go places.
Well, let's move on to the next business of the day. After all, we know that the streaming culture in Ghana is not that terrible as George Britain would want us to believe. Just that sometimes even our economy will determine how long we can stream a song. That is also something that George Britain should not forget. Because when you come to Ghana, every other person who is using an internet and he does a video for about 10 minutes, especially as uncle for no. To jam 1 2 hour no data. Like that is really bore me. Jam 1 2 hour no data. And I was just that friend guys, oh, my send you a message on to data no. Like it's terrible. So yes, I understand it is okay to have it go the way that Britain is in, but if we are going to do it the way we are doing and still make the numbers, I think we should be fine. We should be fine. No pressure, like some people have been saying. No pressure at all. Now let's move on to one story about Kwame Yogot, who thinks that as an artist he wants to follow in the footstep of someone like Shatta Wale. And again, I've also read on several blogs and several podcasts that if you're an artist, you have to be very, very original. If people to see you and know that, oh, wait there, or you need to be a pepe. But if you listen to Kwame Yogot's explanation, it feels like, okay, a person should be there, no, you need there. Na sanetia na, na se, and no so eboa, Emma Brandon, ekoye. Let's listen to that interview with Fifi Pratt on Kingdom FM Plus. And when I come back, I pick views and opinions from my people.
You know why we won't say Jack.
Shatta Wale.
Person do Shatta level. You know why we won't say Jack.
Shatta Wale.
Person do Shatta level.
Shatta Wale. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Shatta Wale. I sound say I feel it makes me relax kakra.
I don't know what I get to Shatta Wale.
Na me target to me. When I'm in target, maybe a
reason here.
And you may be brave now, Monsieur Free no. And you may be brave, and a Monsieur Free no, like
a free Shatta.
Shatta.
Okay. We beat to say.
Make I say, if you impono, may ye imagine say, me meet me a sadi way, no, Mr. D answer. May ye imagine say, and this thing, Charlie, without team as a secret. I don't come with me. I don't want me. I didn't do area. I don't know the hardest way. Say musician can say, or no one for this part to say the Shatta, and in the hardest way, we music more. Yes, and to say, any funny to
look for solo. No,
now one way, you man, to blow on your own. Yeah, a thing. Yeah, a thing, pa. And also now, on all far so sad. A nan waiting me a day, a ginato now. And they were not Shatta and Nipan Canjero. I tell me, they were in 1 year. But still, and see, me no, if you are friends, never for the matamana may reply. But sometimes, you know, Shatta cry, you didn't tell. Now, we do at my day. And I feel to make us so many now.
So, Chavo, fact is that in doing this in a creative industry, can you be someone? That's the question I want to. Can you be someone?
Okay. Like the same or similar. I mean,
he wants to do it the way he is doing it. Meanwhile, when we listen to some of these podcasts and other things, they tell us, "Oh, you have to be original. You have to do it your own way." But it says, "Or no, or shit, nipa bakun die."
No, I'm trying.
Who wouldn't the money at your inspiration? How may I be beside?
Yeah, and you know. Difficult to get it like that. I mean, if you say I take inspiration from the person, me said I think there's nothing wrong with that. But man, yes, the heading so because there are so many things. Even say me if I want to go as trivial as I can, I would say you have different names. And the different names in the characters, you can't be
the same person.
Yes. So why do you even bother? But studying somebody so that you can also do your thing, there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, there's nothing new under the sun. And the best way to even come out with your best is to learn from the best. So learning from Shatta Wale will not be a bad idea, but to do it like exactly how Shatta Wale will do it there, bad. Wow. But we, I think Isaac Newton said it. We can only see far by standing on the shoulders of the giants. And you know, would will be console who actually change the So Shatta Wale be na okay. Shatta you say, meet me I need a man for we income. You can even be better than Shatta. You study what Shatta has done. No strength, weakness, and all those things. And then you give a twist to it. Then it will be a new thing. So studying somebody, studying the way they do their things, it's not a bad thing. But if you are doing it so hard that you want to be exactly like the person, no, the strength, the beliefs, how they go about things, you may not have it. It's not the same. Yes, you may not have it. So there's no need to go that direction. Because yes, are overbred, like, and you may not even get to your destination. Okay. Because you may not have enough strength to endure whatever came before the person became what you are now admiring. Yeah. Like he said. Insult in the first now or replies, he say Wejai. By Shatta. And also, or Shatta no sooner said. By Shatta was nice. Oh, Bema, no, ain't no hand. So, or the Bema, but the thing is, now he's exhausted. Well, who's there no reply? No one bread. Into Shatta. Into Shatta. Okay, Shatta, Jan or no Jan. Oh, Shatta was nice. Oh, ma. Or the more money, of course. So confidence move on fancho. There are some people that he will not just ignore, but there are some people that he will ignore. Okay. And you know, when I will say, oh, okay, there will be some free Shatta on there, and there will be no reply. No, so I will take it from that angle. But okay, will be A to Z, it won't work. Just look at what he is doing, the best one that you can adapt. And then what you can add to whatever you are doing, and then you'll be a unique person and get to your destination. So for me, I think it's not bad to learn from the best, but I know how to go about it. That's it. Okay. Yes, Ro, come through.
There is nothing new under the sun. Even the Shatta Wale that he's talking about also took inspiration from someone, other people, not even someone per se, but others also influenced him. But the most important thing is him discovering himself. You will see traits of other people, stuff that they've done in the past in him. But majority of whatever he does is himself. So, and no man paying for Becca yourself. You are sitting him. Not to a papa. Not to a papa. To a bag of kill. It's the idea now, Wushian, and Nipana Wushian. Don't just learn from the person. Don't just pick anything, hook, line, and sinker. Say Shatta Wale to bomb, and also Namana for to bomb. It may be the same bomb, it may be the same anger, the same situation, but the death will be different. Exactly. I'm sure you no lose armor, but they will see him. Neko. So you may be gone. So yes, it is there. Every great person has inspiration from others. There is nothing new under the sun, like Jimmy said. And again, you can't say, okay, buy any day. Maybe you can learn, but you see that final decision lies with you. I always tell people that when you tell me that, oh, Bidiani Jana Wahasi for sashim and show. For sashim and show. When you say me the sashim one. Because that final decision for me to do it came from me. Unless you forced my hand into it, then I can blame you. But as much as I would want to blame you for you convincing me, I would also blame myself for that final decision to do it. True. So yes, you can learn from whoever you think you would want to learn to. You can learn from. You can pick any mentor you want to pick. But the thing is that everybody has their own destiny. Everybody has their own path. You guys may be doing the same thing. You guys may even be coming from the same womb. But then, you will still have different paths to cross. You will still have different ideologies, different beliefs, which is why I say P square. Our free the same mother, the same father, the same womb. Cry were able to separate. It should tell you how the world is. So yes, as much as you would want to pick a mentor, my prayer is that people are able to sieve the things they pick, to adapt it to, like omanka some life. When him say life when I me living, when I am vision. Oh, Sammy Flex I had way. I would want to emulate it. I would want to pick it. I would want to apply it. But me sure, maybe a Sammy Flex worker. Maybe can. So the situations will be different. So the way he would approach somebody should be different from the way I would do it. I approach the same person, even if it is the circumstances are the same. So me, I pray that yes, as much as he's saying, oh, he wants to be like Shatta Wale, he is emulating Shatta Wale, he is his mentor, he is everything. Yes, Shatta Wale is a human. He is not devoid of flaws and other stuff. He makes mistakes and all of that. And in fact, he's making those mistakes so that you or people that are actually following him or learning from him would know that these are mistakes that should need to be done. Yeah. That is the most important thing. And that is the reason why even God allows him to do mistakes. So if you see Shatta Wale do mistake, be or not acquire against sinner, it is for you to know that, Charlie, unless you also have the heart, you have the resources to stand like he is standing. Else, so to say, oh, Obia Shatta Wale idea, and yet they were bang, 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 bang. Also, Obia idea, want to come, Kwame. You must send them come. You feel them. You see that they place the floor. I got it for. So me Kwame Yogot, yes, of course he's not the only musician. There are others, especially the upcoming ones who are learning from most of the successful people like Shatta Wale that we have in our space. But I pray that they will be able to see the things that they receive and apply it in their life according to their vision and not according to somebody's vision, because the person's vision may be different from yours. If you are now per private jet, only to range, you know, you okay. Also say I want to be like the person who bought the range. What I don't do now to me, and I will service you. Interesting. We wish Kwame Yogot well. I know he's one guy who is really looking for Shatta Wale's feature for a song, and Shatta has even promised him that he's going to do that. So maybe these are all part of the reasons he would want to be a Shatta Wale in the making. But I was still advised that if you are creative and someone inspires you, you can learn from their creativity what makes them special. But in terms of character, you can't be like someone. You see what Shatta Wale does, it will be very difficult for any musician to say I want to be like him. You can't. Who's a bin try? I know you can't. Jonas boy, I'm friend. Long John who says song. Young John who said. Obisu ba no person it. Hey, Jonas Pepe. From your friend say mini Jonas. Za. Or starting 1 month gidi hot fire. Bass mu. 1 minute be other bass. Bass mu no mu so no mu say. So I did the over to me as you. We see who now. Jonas, I'm not home. The same thing. And it is always good that you even ask questions around how he does it, because maybe from outside you might think he does it like this, but from the inside you might not even know. The ingredients are different. They don't know, Charlie. Now let's travel to Nigeria quickly so we can run away from here.
There's one comedian that I love. He's one content creator, oftentimes comedy content, and I've been enjoying his skits over the years. His name is Jotter. Jotter has done something that has gotten the whole of Nigeria and to a larger extent the world talking when in his bid to do some of his antics, he used an old song, a song of our here about 37 years ago, Crampo. Did something and all of a sudden, poof, the song comes back to reality again. The song comes back to living. And because he's a content creator and everybody thinks, okay, as a content creator, you also make money from the content you do. He also saw the need to go and show love to the persons whose content he used in running that particular piece. I hear he's donated or he's given the man whose name we go as Michael Jaga or something. Yeah, one of the old-time legendary musicians in Nigeria. And the gentleman, Jotter, he has donated about 2 million naira to him. Yet, there are some people who are still not satisfied with him. Now, the story is an interesting one. And sometimes when it comes to copyright issues, if you are not careful, you might think, oh, he's extorting the money, he's extorting the money. Let's listen to his story, and I come back to my people for us to close the show with this particular topic.
So this thing will just happen now, just me. So this thing will just happen now, just make me understand that anything can happen in this life. Anything can happen. Like there is no template to anything. There is no time frame to anything. Anything can happen.
Okay, so we're live here in the house of the legend, our daddy, Chief Michael Jaga, and we are about to see him. So yeah, it's a pleasure and a privilege. Yeah, I'm happy. So guys, he's coming outside. So he's coming outside.
The moment he came out and he saw us.
Daddy, let's go. Welcome, welcome.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Kudos to Jotter.
Thank you.
Easy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that you one of the man's music, he made it to trend.
Thank you.
To go viral, more than as it was when it was recorded. Even after it was recorded, years after, you know. But I think it has spanned over 30-something years that music was recorded.
Yeah.
You know, but God may have it. God said that through you, Jotter, you skip matter, this number will go viral.
And for those that think we ripped him or we're making money off this whole thing, I understand your concerns and it is very valid. Like, I appreciate the fact that you want him to get value for his hard work, which is very valid. And I want you to understand that you are doing something good, but at the end of the day, no dime was made off this song for myself. Nothing like that. So the truth is, I understand because you don't understand how it works. All those music where I did put out there, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everything, the whole revenue are going to Michael Jaga's record label, his production company. You cannot even monetize another person's song because these platforms have copyright violation. They have tools to strike you for copyright. So if I post that video on YouTube, YouTube strikes it for copyright and they give the revenue to the actual owner, which is Michael Jaga. If you post it on Facebook, Facebook will tell you to your face that this song does not belong to you, it belongs to this person. They take the revenue and they give it to the actual owner. And another positive thing is that the song increased the streamings on streaming platform massively, and there's no how I can put the song on streaming platform. So everything, all revenues are going straight to Michael Jaga. and the 2 million that I gave him was from my pocket, my hard-earned money. It's just for humanity, and it's not for profit. This whole thing is not for profit.
Thank you for your great work. You know, yes, God bless you. So basically, it was not really planned. I think it was just the will of God. Yeah, because the last I heard of the song was when my father plays it, you know, as a kid, if I'm traveling to the east, you know, in my head, then I go the vex, say that the pool, you know. Yeah, but as God may have it, you know, I was just scrolling through TikTok and then I just passed through the song. So I've scrolled like 4 times and then I came back and I'm like, the song just made sense to me. And the video I even used to do it was a video I've already done since, you know, so I think it's just the will of God, not my will. Do you understand? Exactly. Okay, so, and as God may have it, myself, you know, and members of my team, you know, to just give the family like 2 million naira, like I said, you know, so anyhow you could use to take care of him, you know, and then still cater for the family as for some time. So yeah, thank you very much for the privilege. I don't know if we mind, I could just come close to take a picture.
He was emotional. The man was very, very emotional, highly emotional, and that's the stance now. I don't know why some people are also chasing. Richard, I hear Zamani blog posted something. Let's see if I can read that before we. Okay, so it says, making over 30 million from that old man's song and giving him just 2 million is bad. And so Brain Jotter has gained over 30k new followers, made 30 million views on Insta and 7 million on Facebook from using Mike Agya's song. The shocking thing is he gave him just 2 million naira. That's really bad. He should be sued. This is actually how some of your boyfriends and girlfriends think. Imagine saying 2 million is small. This man was in the village struggling and had almost nothing, but his life has changed completely because of Brain Jotter. Many people are gifting him money and others are paying to sample the song already. This could never be possible without Brain Jotter. Brain Jotter charges over 7 million to promote a song. He did this for free and still gave the man 2 million naira. And I want us to have.
So he credited Zamani.
No, there is a Zamani post, as a matter of fact. Chamo, you have been in this area. You have some information. How would you discuss this story?
Yes, so I think that the sad part is that majority don't know how the system works or how the whole thing works, but they will be the first or quickest to criticize people for what is happening. And this is a very good example of it. You see, Brain Jotter has done something good. He should rather be praised, like people should be praising him instead of insulting him or whatever, or saying that he is taking more than the man and all that. In fact, he has rather helped the man. Now the man is more like a new discovery to a lot of people because of Brain Jotter. And you see, Brain Jotter, he has no obligation to do that, to give the man anything. The point is that, you see, the platform is there for anybody at all to utilize and make money out of it. Brain Jotter is doing his job. In fact, this is not the only song or the first song that he has used. He has used like a lot of people's songs, and he's not giving those people any money. So why do you think it's different for him to give the man money? No. So if he decides to give the man anything at all, we should be praising him, because the man can use his own song on the platform and make his own money.
That is if he has the power.
If he has what it takes. That's what he should be doing. The man and his team or the record label, the copyright owners, they should be using the platform to make money for themselves. Not that somebody will use the song and then they will come chasing you that why are you using our song to make money? Meanwhile, your song was there many years ago,
and nothing was happening to it.
Nothing was happening to it. And again, the platform, there's a way for you to call for or do whatever it takes to get what you think you deserve.
You deserve, yeah.
So if you are not doing it, don't go and blame anybody for exploiting your content and you not getting anything. They don't have any responsibility to exploit your content and make money for you. So it is wrong for anybody to criticize or go after Brain Jotter. He is rather helping the man. Okay. After this discovery, yes, I mean, some people will even dash the man.
Oh, I hear they are doing it already. Yes. I hear they are doing it.
Yes, it's because of Brain Jotter. So if you are counting the money going to the man, don't only count the one that Brain Jotter gave it to him direct. Count the ones that others are giving the man because of Brain Jotter. That's the main thing here. So people should stop going after Brain Jotter, or they should rather be praising him. Because if he gets demotivated or something like that, next time when he is about to use any song, he will think twice.
Yeah.
It's like this song that I'm going to use, it will be going viral, and then they will come after me that I should go and give the money to somebody who didn't do anything on the platform that I'm using it. Because putting your song on the platform should be giving you money, not that somebody else should put it there to get money for you to also enjoy. No, unless the person, like you said in your intro, some people may even go to the man, get a copyright license to also use the song for something else. That's where the man will make his money. That's where the man will make his money, not from Brain Jotter's creativity. Brain Jotter is just being creative. He just transform or use the song to get a content that people are happy about.
Yeah, and the thing has gone viral.
Yes, and
very wow.
And it's because of him. So I think people should relax and stop insulting or even doing anything for Brain Jotter to think twice about using maybe somebody else's content. This is a way for them to get discovered and even make money. Instead of you insulting them, you should rather be advising the man how he can position his songs
and
online
still benefit from
things that Brain Jotter and others will do. Instead of insulting and discouraging others from doing their
Ghana people and
jobs.
their things.
Yes, it's not fair to Brain Jotter. I think people should stop that and rather praise him for what he has done.
And he wasn't even selfish to start with.
Yeah.
He wasn't under any obligation.
Yes.
And I hear even a copyright lawyer has even said that what Brain Jotter even used, Crampon, might not even...
It will not even qualify for
an offense.
Copyright.
Yes, offense. I've read a story like that.
And then he took it on the platform.
Yes. So
the thing is already on the platform.
Yes.
If you are not making money, go after the platform owners and they will tell you how you can make money.
I mean, my prayer is for the man's family to get this education.
Yeah.
So that later someone does not influence them to think that that's kind of about the other move. Why not 30 million views? I make 30 million views. 30 million views. So I wish that somebody will not deceive them. Hey, he just came to tease you with some peanuts, and he has the bigger money.
They will not be grateful.
Exactly what my fear is.
Yes, that's true.
Well, we'll close the show for us for today.
Well, for some of these things, we've seen it before, and in fact, the only prayer is, like we said, the people around the man to have this education, because if the ignorant ones become plenty, the problem will start. There will definitely be a huge problem, because it is some of these ignorant comments that usually, even when people would want to collaborate, you see, some people are only looking at the money that, like the cash in hand that Brain Jotter is giving to the man, but the kind of spotlight that he's giving to the man, of which if they are able to monetize it well, they are going to get is more than what Brain Jotter has even given the man.
Okay.
Because this is now going to be a sensation, of which now every youth party, every youth gathering, every event, this man has a possibility of also joining. First, probably it would have been maybe among his peers kind of events, like the local events when they would want to enjoy some of these sounds. That's when they will call on people like him to come and perform. But now, these, I can tell you, these sounds are going to be played.
Oh yeah. Now they'll play it.
And every form of appearance that he is able to make is some form of money for him. Yes, he's old for that matter, but he is still not out of the game. He can still move around, beg to do stuff, and even if his people, and you see, Brain Jotter was even too open with this conversation.
Yeah.
You see what he's doing. As much as he's gained followers and all of that from it, direct money, he didn't get anything.
Oh, he will get.
No, he probably might get, but I'm saying that in terms of most of the things that are coming to him are followers.
But he will get money.
He will get money.
For instance, his Facebook platform.
That's why he's
if it is monetized.
That's why he was. He was even too open with the conversation. Is that he was even urging the people, the handlers of the man, to make sure they monetize that particular song or the man's
so they can claim.
They can claim. So that even when him decides to put on there, when the copyright comes, or everything that proceeds that will come out of that
will go to
the man.
Yes. So that's why I said.
So this is somebody that has.
It is not somebody who will work for you to get copyright. You should rather be working right so that you can claim what
exactly. So if not, somebody wouldn't just tell you. So many people will not tell you this. They will just leave you. Go and get whatever they would want to get, and even if they would want to give you something safe, like you said, they are not obligated, so you can't even force them to come and give you something. It is your product and you know how to use it best. So if you can't utilize it, then you should as well forget about it. But then for the people that will go against him, obviously we are not surprised.
No, of course.
We are not surprised.
There are thousands of them.
Thousands of them. And even if you ask them, how much do you think Brain Jotter should give them money? That is when you hear ridiculous amount. One that would even surpass, even if Brain Jotter had over 10 million naira saved from this project, somebody will mention one that will even surpass what he even got. And that is where you see how ridiculous the whole conversation is. So for Brain Jotter there, he's doing so much for the Nigerian entertainment industry. Not long ago, one of his events changed the life of
it's the same guy.
Yes,
I remember
when he did a comedy special and everyone's life got changed. 10 minutes.
Oh, he's the same guy.
Yes, the same person. For any event saying, "Oh, this event I would want to bless somebody with 1 million naira." Call the person because he had met the person earlier when they were doing the setup. Oh, I met this woman here. The woman just came on stage and this one will just raise, I will give 2 million, 5 million. Before they realized, within like 7 minutes, the woman has over $12 million naira on stage.
I remember the story too.
And it was crazy. So for him, he is doing the most. He's using his life to touch so many people. And this is definitely one of them.
And yeah, gong. Well, we'll end the whole show here on Showbiz Daily. Special thank you to the producers, Digital Rasta, Called Currency, who did our camera for us, which Flex, editor, director of the show, and the pundits, giving us knowledge and information. And Tim Dodu Solomon at the extreme end. Chemo is still not happy with how people are doing business in Ghana. Now, if you are coming to him, prepare. Now he's coming to change his economy to 24.
24-hour economy.
Roland Amate is also here. My name is Sammy Flex. Remember to subscribe to us and always come here for the best of discussions, something you not get on many platforms. We do it here. Subscribe to us so you can get our next video. Until then, we meet when we meet. We're out of here. Bye-bye.